Okay, here's a little nugget that we'd like to share with you. Um, One of the things that we have found ourselves to be very, very useful and really helpful, really, in our marriage has been dedicating a day a week, not a month, one day a week, where you are going to invest in your relationship. Um, Over the last several years, we've gone through various studies, just very intentional. Actually, this is the second time that we go through this book. Highly recommended. I still do. So years ago, we started doing these We Still Do nuggets. And so we wanted to share something that kind of like sparked our conversation this afternoon as we were investing in our marriage. And this has to do with oversimplifying the way that we basically see our spouse's sin. Sometimes when we see our spouse sinning, or they're reacting in a way that is just obviously not kind, or we have a problem with it, we slap a label of like, oh, you're just being sinful, you're being anxious, you're being stubborn, so go repent, deal with it, and then we're gonna be fine, right? One of the things that God has been showing us over the years, and we were reminding of that today, is that we cannot oversimplify the things that we go through and the way that we respond with just, oh, well, it's sinful, right? So what we want to encourage you to do is, as you're going through, challenges in your marriage and your communication with your spouse, the way that we are responding perhaps is not the most biblical or loving or Christ-like. We want to encourage you to just pause for a second. Consider the fact that you are dealing with a heart that within that heart, you are also being impacted by outside environmental things, socially embedded, right? And then also your physical body, right, is impacting the way that you respond. And even outside of that, there is the spiritual aspect of it, right? Where we know that we have a real enemy that is trying to sow discord and disunity within, especially within marriage. But at the end of the day, it is God's grace where we can actually pause, and despite the fact that we are, sinful at our hearts is sinful, and our responses may be impacted by our physical struggles, our social struggles, even spiritual struggles, God is still in control. So just pausing for a moment, recognizing the different effects or impact of where we live in, and then just surrendering those things and being open-minded about talking through those, having open dialogue, and praying together, encouraging one another will be a lot of help. So anyways, hopefully you take some pointers there. Hopefully it'll help you.